later, or I won't because I'm lazy. Alright, so yes, that field dressing chart, kind of just memorize it. You'll get used to it as you go. Standard field dressings are like the definition of a field dressing. It'll do 50% on everything that's not a cut
User left your channel.
or a contusion. You know what I mean?
User
Copy.
left your channel.
Just a heads up, anything that's a crush
User
wound,
joined your channel.
you either slap an elastic bandage on it or a field dressing. I mean, you're not going to find it unless someone gets ran over or they jump off a cliff, but everything else is ineffective, so I just use a regular field dressing if I were you.
Copy.
User left your channel.
But like when we're shot, which is most of the time
Yes.
velocity, high velocity or medium velocity or whatever it is, then we
User
use
joined your
packing.
channel.
Packing? Yeah, use packing
Or,
if you don't
or
have
quick clot.
User left
Maybe.
your channel.
Yes
Joined
and
your
no.
channel.
Quick clot is, like I said, it's the whole point of quick clot is to stop bleeding, so you can put it in there to slow down the amount of blood loss on that arm. It's kind of like a
User
replacement to a
joined your
tourniquet. That's
Okay, so
that,
if you're bleeding
even
a lot,
though
you
it's
can use the quick
effective.
clot.
Yeah, even though it's effective, quick clot will only just slow down the bleeding. It might do a partial, and then you have to spend more, but you know.
User joined your channel.
The whole
you
goal
use-
is quick clot. It's just an alternative to tourniquets because I run out of tourniquets and I'm like, quick clot.
Would you use
Gotcha.
tourniquets and quick clot
User
together?
left
though?
No,
joined your
it is a
channel.
waste of
No.
time because they both do the same job.
Okay.
User joined your
Yeah,
channel.
other than that, I mean, that's it. Contusions, you can
User
use
joined your
any kind of
channel.
bandage on a contusion. If y'all know what that is, it's basically when you have blunt force trauma
User
and
left
the
your
inside
channel.
of your skin is like bleeding.
User
so-
left your channel.
There's really
User
nothing
You
to
get
fix
run
that.
over.
You get
When you
run
get
over
run
by a
over.
truck, you're gonna get crushed tissue. You may have a contusion,
Holy
but you're gonna
shit.
get crushed tissue.
User joined your
Fucking
channel.
shit myself.
Yeah, so
By
this
the
patient's
way,
fine.
tourniqueted limbs, like that prevents us from even like walking very well as well.
Yes.
Hey, Beast. Sorry I'm late.
Actually, no, I take that back. It's all good. Don't worry about it.
User joined your channel.
Yes, I was not the only person who was late.
Tourniquets
Thank you.
do not stop you from walking. What stops you from walking is a fucking high velocity wound that you did not patch in your goddamn thigh.
User left your
Gotcha.
channel.
Okay, I was
Did
kind
I
of
miss
wondering
anything?
because I've seen it hit
User
or miss.
joined
And
your
I was like,
channel.
what the heck happened? Why
Yeah.
am I walking funny?
Oh, it's okay. I mean,
tourniquet
I'm a medic,
sort of
so
thing
I'm
is
just here to
what
teach you
it
guys
seemed to me,
so
but it might have been
peace
a
out,
high
Nick.
velocity that I just.
Yeah, it's a high
focusing on.
velocity wound. If you have a wound on your leg, like, okay, I'm gonna try and attempt to put a high
User
velocity in
left
this
your
dude's
channel.
leg.
Joined your channel.
Whoever's standing opposite of me, you might want to move. I'm pretty sure it's gonna overpenetrate.
Alexander, move.
Hey, Alexander, move out of the
Yeah,
way.
yeah.
He's in.
They need to move.
Okay. So this dude has a medium avulsion. Why does this never go my way, dude?
Yeah, two medium avulsion.
Oh my god, hold on.
Mana.
Hold on, I got this.
Get the big guns.
Me too. That.
Forgive me for what I'm about to do, but
Nope.
you know.
Two medium
Yeah, no,
avulsions.
it's probably
Three medium avulsions.
Probably has to be closer.
It ain't about closer, it's about the size of the weapon you're using. Watch
medium
out.
velocity.
There you go,
Medium
medium
velocity. What?
I don't want a medium, I want a large.
Yeah, damn.
To go. Oh, okay.
Armor
There we
piercing
go.
round.
Oh wow.
Okay.
Okay, we need to
My
patch
guy's
him up.
losing a lot of blood.
Quick fix to that. Tourniquets. Now he won't go uncon.
Okay.
Alright. So everyone sees here. This dude is
Diamond, get closer.
not having a good day.
His leg
I
is
can
messed
see on
up.
the
Yeah, it's a red day. So let's just say I slap a quick clot on it. And it's gonna do like a partial job somewhere. Yeah.
Yep.
So it did a partial job, but it is going to slow the bleeding. Now, obviously, I wouldn't take off the, the
The
tourniquet.
tourniquet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the quick clot has now done a part of its job. If I didn't have it, it's gonna slow. It's gonna give me like an extra 30 seconds to a minute to actually work on this person.
Okay.
Use quick clot in real life. I'm gonna say this now because I've had this happen before. I did another class. Somebody said, "Yeah, I used quick clot once," and they didn't go to the doctor. Go to the doctor if you ever use a quick clot. Jesus Christ, because it's not supposed to be like that. It's
Yeah.
It's like a
That's
cement
kind of like
on your
general
vein.
knowledge, you know. It's just like you get shot or you
So-
have. If
some
you need to
people
put on
are
a
just
bandage, you
dumb.
probably should see a doctor.
Yes, and Darwinism is not good enough sometimes. So yeah, if you do, please go to the doctor. Do not quote this for real life. And if you do, go to the doctor. Call 911 or
If you
seek
see
your
movies
medical
doing this kind
advice.
of shit, you're wrong. Right?
Yes.
They're wrong. Don't do that.
All right, that's that. Now we
So
talked
for
about
most of these, we would go with packing though. When
Yes.
it comes to all of this.
a majority of
Yes.
people are gonna have gunshot wounds, so you go for packing for all velocity and
Punctures.
punctures. Yeah, and punctures.
Okay.
Okay, then the avulsions we could use
Elastics.
field dressing or whatever.
Elastics.
Yeah,
Or
you can
elastics.
use elastics and field dressing, but I mean, avulsions kind of borderline because it depends on the size. Medium avulsions, you can slap a bandage on it. I reread the chart, so yeah, you can slap
Okay.
a bandage on a medium. But if it's a large avulsion, go with elastic because in the medical terminology, the definition of a large avulsion is probably from like your wrist to your elbow. So you get a gist of how big it is, right? You're not gonna put a standard bandage on it and call it a day. You're gonna need elastic.
Copy.
Yeah, so go ahead and pack up this patient. I'm going to pull another one from the chart.
Sometimes
If
it
I
doesn't
could show
really
off
matter
on
which
this one.
band you use, depending if you're next step medic. Most medics usually like using elastics a lot. However, if you are like behind enemy lines, or if you're cut off from like any support at all, then using other bandages such as packing and elastics, that's a really valid idea to use.
I mean, if you're behind enemy lines, slap
Yeah.
a tourniquet on it and run, because bandaging it, removing the
that's good too.
tourniquet, it's not going to do you any good, because it's got to reopen, and you're going to
Mhm.
spend supplies, you won't have supplies, and then you're screwed. But you're not going to be behind enemy lines, because in Australia, you'll get clapped before that ever happens.
Yep.
Hey, did
User
we take
joined
out
your
that
channel.
paladin yet, or do you not know?
I don't know.
For those of you who haven't been on this server for a while, there's an enemy paladin now fucking
Yep.
rolling about, and it's
Great.
disintegrating literally anything that stands around for
User
too
left your
long.
channel.
And too long is like 2 minutes.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, I just got back. I've been off for a week.
Now you're familiar. You're
User
up to
joined
date.
your
Keep
channel.
moving. Because something is going to get terminated.
Just
Alright, yeah,
keep
good to know.
sidestepping.
Oh, dude, yeah, you can't even sidestep. You actively, it's a paladin, so it's not no 60mm mortar. It is a, what is it? It's 100, right? Is it 100 or is it 88? I can't remember. It's a large shell. Let's just say it's the size of your fucking
Oh,
legs.
Okay.
So whatever you're
Okay.
standing around is in a 20 to 40 meter radius is gonna get disintegrated.
Fucking hell.
Bye, guys.
Yeah, so they said enemy paladin. I was like, wait. You're absolutely sure it's an enemy paladin? They're like, yeah, it's a Russian version of the paladin. I was like, we're all gonna die. There's
Are
no.
you sure?
Yeah, you need to tell me word for word because this is a big step up from a mortar to a launching a battleship-sized shell at us and expecting us to live.
Mobility, is it like a fat track? Is it a fucking wheeled?
Yeah. Oh, dude, it's even worse. Like, it'll take out Butcher, so Butcher's got to constantly run.
Great.
Yeah. So it's fucking
Constantly
delightful.
mobile, like they can't even use cover. They're like, okay, we're just gonna keep moving.
Yeah, we're gonna
You can't
keep
hit us.
moving. We're gonna shoot and scoot because if we don't, we will die. They've been shot a couple times on their way back to base. They've had like
Yeah.
artillery shells just land next to them, and they're fucking screaming on 3-1 as they're driving away. But yeah, it's bad. Anyway, that's irrelevant to this situation.
That's gonna be fun later.
Yeah, so let's check out our other patient here. These are gonna be.
So what did we go over? I know I was an hour late, but
It's fine.
let's see. I wanted to help out just in case if you need anything.
Basic life support. So basically, if you're an infantry soldier, regular
Oh.
dude, and you walk up on a guy, what you're supposed to do.
Okay.
I just went over what you do for chest wounds. I'm gonna go over to head wounds because these are different. Now, because I'm a douchebag, I'm just gonna. That was an armor-piercing round from a 7.62, so this dude
Oh,
should
yeah.
not have a heart rate.
Oh yeah.
Reality check, this dude's brain matter would be on the ground, and we'd say, yeah, no, he's not coming back. But Arma physics say yes. So, you look on the body, right? Somebody's got a large velocity
okay, I
head
must not
wound.
have looked at him. properly. I was looking at myself.
Go ahead and check the
Pulse.
not the pulse. He's not gonna have a pulse because I just shot him in the head with this scar.
Okay.
Yeah, if you get shot in the head by a Russian, you may or may not have one. A PKM gunner, no, they're not gonna have a pulse. So in this case, you'd slap a elastic on them or a. I would say elastic, but whatever. I'm peaky, so I'm gonna go ahead and put a packing because it's velocity, right?
Copy.
That's gonna
As long
patch
as
that.
you can get stitched, it doesn't really matter what bandage you put on. So
It kind of does because that's
it
when
does, but
it does because if a medic shows up, you're gonna want to properly bandage because if you don't, it's gonna open up and it's gonna cause more problems. So I already went over proper bandaging for them. Obviously in this situation, he's got no pulse. You guys can work him. I already showed you the basics. So if y'all want to get on this patient, I'm just gonna overwatch and try to guide you.
The old CPR.
Yeah. Now, I think they took away epinephrine. Do infantry still have epinephrine?
oh, they should. They should
Yeah,
have
You
it.
can still grab
They should
epi.
have it.
Yeah.
We only carry
Cool.
like 1 or 2, maybe.
I would say 2 of
User
I'd grab like
left
2
your
to 4
channel.
for epi. It's as an infantryman.
infantry. Oh, as infantry, I carried 2 morphine and 2 epi. That's it.
Fucking, they shouldn't have morphine anymore. I mean, you give them morphine, they're just gonna use it. I'm gonna go over this now. Any of y'all guys use morphine
User
on a
left your
dude who's
channel.
conscious, I'm gonna pimp slap you. There's
User
no
joined
reason
your
you should be.
channel.
If you say, oh, I'm in pain, I'm just gonna give myself a morphine. If you're not, like, about to
User left
pass
your
out
channel.
from
Channel.
Painkillers, isn't it?
honestly, yeah, if
User
you
left your
are in
channel.
pain for severe pain
User
for
joined your
like
channel.
more than
Oh my
5
God.
minutes, then use a morphine. If not, don't use a morphine because it's
I
a lot
only
more
use it
powerful.
for severe pain. I don't use it for like any in pain or anything. You know?
Yeah, but it's like,
Well, I was close to using it when my screen was going black and white.
yeah,
And
if
I
your
was about to
screen's
pass
like
out.
black and white, check your blood loss first. If your blood loss is, major, don't do it. If your blood loss is really thin and you've just been in pain for a really long time, do it. Morphine is your last resort because that stuff lasts for like 30 minutes and it will keep your heart rate at like the
Hey,
bare
back
minimum.
up.
Yeah, so head wounds are a bit different, guys. If you get a patient, no matter if he looks like our other friend over there, messed up all over, and then a head wound, he's probably gonna not have a heart rate. Just go ahead, bandage the head properly, tourniquet the other limbs if necessary, and do constant CPR until a heart rate shows up. He's probably gonna wake up like 2 seconds after that. So
Is that like
User left
only
your
like
channel.
major head wounds? Like that's the only thing they have? Like I've seen a lot of people with like lots of body parts that they've already bandaged from earlier fights, and then they had a 1 head wound, and then do CPR, and then they automatically wake up. So
yeah, because if you get shot in the head, your brain tells your heart to beat. If you don't have a brain, you don't have anything else. So yeah, yeah. If they just have a head wound and they've got previous scars, don't worry about the previous scars. Just worry about the current issue, which is the head wound.
Chest,
So yeah,
knees.
if you go to the chart here, obviously it's gonna say treat these wounds. If the head isn't red, right, and there's other ligaments that are, stop that bleeding first. I don't care if you slap a tourniquet on it. I'd prefer you do. If you're a standard infantryman, if you're a medic, I'll leave that up to your discretion because you went up through my other courses and you know what I have to say about that. This is just basic life support.
copy.
Yeah, head wounds are just patch it, CPR, call medic for a stitch. He'll be fine. Now, on the other hand, Live, you might want to move. I'm gonna mag dump this dude with 7.62. Actually, knowing I have AP rounds, I'm gonna go single. So it's gonna be pretty bad. Yeah, that's probably the worst chest wound you could get. So yeah, in this case, he's got a chest wound, and he's probably gonna have no pulse. I'd expect no pulse. Yeah, no pulse. Okay, cool. Somebody want to start working on him now? Just like patch those wounds,
Yep.
get a general
I
gist.
got a packing. Putting a packing.
Yeah,
on.
I'm
Yeah.
packing.
We
I
have 3
don't
people
know
working on
shit.
him. Hang on. Someone can cancel. Oh,
No, let him work it. Let him work
Yeah.
it. Yeah, so now that you've stopped,
back.
I'm gonna let you, with what I've taught you so far, go ahead and do what you gotta do.
And I'll do CPR again.
Yeah, if this was ALS, I'd totally be
Yeah.
step by step showing him what to do. It's basic,
Can
so.
somebody push some blood into him? You gotta get an IV in one of his arms and push
Cool,
some blood.
now we can do that. The key is,
establishing IV.
yeah, best thing you guys can do is communicate with each other. Make sure somebody's on the same page. Somebody's saying, yes, I'm doing this. Somebody says,
Alright,
I'm
IV's
doing
in.
CPR.
Alright, I'm gonna give him 500 of blood.
Okay. That works.
See, I found this a
Yeah.
lot more effective just to let them, so they have the experience here.
Yeah,
That way
that's
when they
what,
get
that's what
out.
I do. That's what I do.
You could also probably push saline or plasma
Yes.
if you got it, in addition to blood.
Yeah, I've pushed 500 blood. I'll give him 250 saline.
Hey, Mecky, can you get your gear?
Yeah, I'll go get some shit. I got it with
And
you.
then,
Also.
Alright, yeah,
if
I'm
we were an
pushing
actual
saline.
Over there by
Someone
the
out
medical
there, you to get some experience too.
tent, yeah.
If we were in an actual scenario, you could probably tell, like, if there's too many people crowded to do some security or something like that.
Yeah, if you're not doing, if everybody's worked on blood, and that's that, yeah, you'd be like, okay, go do security now. If you know that you've completed your job and there's no other task to be completed, ask, does anyone need help? If the answer is no, security.
Hey, Beast,
Alright, blood and
So-
saline now.
where do you get
He's
the
receiving.
fucking guys?
The building in front of you. Yeah, so that's it.
It's probably outside. The
Yeah,
top
it's-
of the
it's in the
scope, but I
small
also
one.
want to know like
It's in the small
when
building.
to use saline, when
Yeah.
to use
User joined
plasma,
your
when to use
channel.
blood. But anyways, that's outside the scope. So
I think they're all considered the same in Ace Medical.
No, if you pump,
Alright, he's
they're,
got
they're
heart rate.
all fluids. It doesn't matter. Pumping blood
he's up.
or saline or plasma. I don't know what's up with this. Has anyone heard the rumor that saline or plasma goes slower than everything else?
No.
No, I haven't heard
No?
about that.
No.
Good. I don't have to. I've finally put that rumor to rest because they can all go to hell.
User left your
You don't need to
channel.
worry about it. All you gotta
User
focus
joined
on
your
is
channel.
blood, plasma, and saline will all do the same thing, but they don't stack on top of each other. Does that make sense? If I
so they
put
can all be pushed concurrently,
yes,
right?
yes, they can all be pushed at
Alright.
once and they will not stack. So if you take blood and you add blood, it's not gonna say two separate bags. It's just gonna say, oh, there's a big bag of blood going into his body, and you still have to wait for that number to get lower. If you stack blood and plasma and saline, they'll be draining at the same time, so it's just a faster way of transfusing fluids. In a really crappy wording, it's like if you went to the gas pump and you put one pump in your car, I don't know, it's gonna take like 5 to 10 minutes to pump your car full of gas, depending if you have a truck or not. Now, if you put 3 pumps in that tiny little gas cap you got there, it's gonna go a lot faster. Do not do this.
User joined your channel.
I like the examples of this.
Dude, I had to
Only
wait for like an
use
hour at the
two
gas pumps
fluids
yesterday. I'm
unless-
using any
Joined your
metaphor I
channel.
can.
I would recommend like you only use like 2 fluid bags.
User left your
only
channel.
if they've lost
User
a
joined your
sufficient
channel.
blood loss.
Yeah, if they're at fatal, go ahead and pop all 3. If they're
Yeah.
at lost a lot, you can pop like you could pop 2 bags. I don't really care about it because you pop a 500 and he'll be at lost some anyway. What is it? It's like
I'll turn the IV up,
750.
User left your channel.
750 for a lot or 1,000, and
Okay.
then like a large amount is like 1,500, and fatal is more than 2,000.
2000. Yeah. So I'm gonna go over this.
To be fatal.
I'm gonna do this now because everyone else
User
does
joined
this.
your channel.
Whoever said take the IV out,
User
God,
left
you're a
your-
godsend,
joined your
dude.
channel.
Not gonna criticize you
so-
on this. If you find a dude who's receiving
User
no
joined your
blood,
channel.
they do not need blood. They don't need anything, and they have an IV in them, take it out. Cause I do not prioritize that in our medical boxes. You can check my little chart I've set up for the med crate loadout on what it should be.
User left your
IVs
channel.
are at 30. You guys each pack at
User
least like
joined your
20
channel.
IVs. It's ridiculous. Y'all come and you just ravage the box. There will be no more IVs left over.
Well, the thing is, I've been hearing like updates. Like, is it still reusable or is it?
Yes, it's reusable.
No.
Now?
No, it's not usable anymore.
It's not
And it
usable
drops
anymore.
down.
What are you talking about? I've restocked my IVs off of like 6 different people just so I could keep
What?
operational.
I don't think they're reusable. Don't quote me on this though. They may have changed recently, but I don't think they're reusable, and they fall off after certain months.
That's why
Okay.
I don't take them out because of that.
Well, they might have changed it.
They
This is
tell
one
me.
of those things that they really don't tell us, and then we just, as medics, have to figure it out from experience.
Yeah, OJT. Bro.
User left your
OJT.
channel.
All right, well, I'm going to go on the next critical thing. As a medic, you're right, you guys can stack up, but here's the thing. Y'all have these bigger bags, right? I almost said 1.8. A 1.9 gets this freaking little tiny backpack that, you know, I don't know.
A radio.
Yeah, it's very small in comparison to what you guys carry. So if y'all ever come up to me and be like, hey, can I loot some fluids off you? I'm gonna just look at you like you came out of the middle of nowhere. You came from the abyss and you have no idea what you're talking about. Looting from 1.9, I'm not gonna say it's frowned upon, but I'm gonna say it's not great because I don't even know when I get my med crate.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense.
Right, I gotta ask-
I got
If
one
I'm doing,
90
hang on,
today. It
if
was
I'm
like
doing
claps and
1.9
bandages.
and you steal my shit, I'm gonna just shoot you.
Honestly, yeah, we don't get anything to begin with. When I have to wait. When we don't get a Vic,
User
a
left
vehicle,
your
right, our
channel.
little ambulance, we don't get a med crate. We don't get spare supplies. What we have on us is our critical thing, and we can only deal with like 2 mass cases at best, and then we need a resupply because our backpack size and our carry equipment. Which is why I always try to, you know, push a 1.6 to give me a vehicle. It's not a question. You want me to operate in the AO effectively, I need a vehicle.
Yeah, I understand.
But
Right.
I mean, look at it this way: we can always summon plebeian medics as 1.9s if we ever need them.
Even medics?
Yeah, dude. I'll always call another medic and I'll be like, hey, just go help them because I'm not going to be there within a time frame.
Basically,
like,
just give
each
1.9 a
squad-
break.
Each squad has 2 medics anyway, and they can always spare one of them.
Except for 1.4.
Yeah, 1-4
Except for
either has
1.4.
one
You
or
suck
none.
1.4. 1.4
Yeah,
sucks.
they're always engaging
Wow.
vehicles and being like, hey, 1.9, we got 18 broken bones. You mind coming over here and fixing it? And then all of a sudden, 1.4 mows down 1.3, and then they're like, hey, Maskaz, can you come fix it, 1.9?
This is too relatable.
Yeah, this is too relatable because it happened 2 days ago. And it's so stupid. So, yeah, in general,
Give the 1.9 a break.
other than give the 1.9 a break, don't do stupid shit. And
There you go.
if you're gonna ask for a resupply, just ask the 1.9, hey, how long until we can get a resupply crate in the AO? And they'll be like, ah, cool. Now I have a legitimate, because it's all about. All right, let's back up a bit. Right, S19 is your greatest friend and also your greatest enemy, because
Hands down.
you say some like really stupid shit to me, I'm gonna be like, why are you here? Did you not attend a course on this? Because I put up. How many courses have I done?
Most people, but
You done
extra
one?
for the medic.
I've done one.
You done one before this, I remember, and like another one when we were choosing a map. So you did 2.
I have
trainings.
2. I have 2 trainings down now while we were in one in intermission, one during this map. I'm gonna do more. If y'all haven't attended my courses and you ask me a question like that, and I know you were there, I'm gonna criticize you.
Sacked.
Yeah, so don't expect anything less. Other than that, yeah, your 1.9's your best friend, dude. If you actively say, hey, I'm low on medical, I need this and that, I don't care if it's painkillers, I don't care if it's carbonate, tell me. Because then I legally can go up to 1.6 and be like, hey, I don't care what you think, this is what we need. And then that overrides all his shit, and then we get a medical crate.
From Ogre.
From Ogre, yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
So it's a huge SOP thing. So 1.9, it just has to like do a bunch of legal balances in his head. Most of the time we ignore that and we just focus on reality, but you know, sometimes we have to think about our SOPs before we do stuff. Yeah, you
User
medics
joined your
are like
channel.
free birds, dude, and we're the fucking pigeon caged up waiting to do something.
Okay, who didn't get the
User
chance to
left your
practice on
channel.
this guy yet?
Yeah, we're gonna start
User
pulling out
joined your
dudes and just
channel.
start practice. So
Was it Alexander and
Yeah, it's
Mikey,
me.
right? I can't
Yeah.
just get in groups of 2 on a patient, the patients that we have out currently, and you know, you're gonna figure out what happens to him shortly.
And okay. Alexander, where are you, man?
Uh,
Over here. Alexander, come over here. Come here. Oh, are you already
Okay.
paired with one? Are you
It's
paired
yeah,
with
it's
one?
fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Oh,
I've got
okay,
two
go
here.
ahead.
I've got two here.
Yeah.
Come back. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, you guys scoot back.
So-
There's 3. Actually, Alexander,
There's
go
3
over there. Go over there to
Alright, so let's work with this guy.
head that way and work with that group.
I don't mind pairing off
User
with
left your
them.
channel.
Yeah, but you're okay. One person,
You can just like,
go there.
and
Just one.
he's gone. He's over here.
Work with Lav. Yeah, and then you two will work with this guy.
Stop packing his chest.
Alright.
There's like.
Oh wait.
Oh, there's 3 of you.
Who is
Doing his
what?
doing his
Whatever.
best.
I'll just have.
Three of
I'll
them,
have
one
you guys.
is
All 3 of you
not
work on this
portrait
patient.
bit.
It's fine.
Alright. That's
Okay.
popping.
It's odd numbers.
Doing a post
Yeah.
He's sufficiently fucked up.
No
All right, get to
User
work.
left your channel.
Okay, packing.
Alright.
So you start packing, you push blood.
If 2 people are packing, you can still do CPR.
Okay.
You can do
Okay, I'll
Yep.
start CPR then.
Alright.
Give him
Oh,
a-
unfortunately, a mortar has fallen.
Ah,
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
Crap.
your surgical kit.
We're all screwed.
Stitching his leg.
I'm gonna tourniquet his arm, even though it's technically small, but whatever.
You don't. Yeah, you don't have time to work on it. He's a fatal. You just need to quickly figure out your situation.
Continue to pack the chest.
Unfortunately, your patient has
Yeah,
died.
he did.
Flopped.
Give him blood.
All right, we're gonna work on the next
User
guy.
joined your channel.
Scooch on over to this
I mean, he
dude.
was fucked up from before too.
Alright, I'm giving him blood right now.
Now, I know you guys utilize the triage cards, but remember to
User
update
left your
them
channel.
when if you're gonna leave a patient, because I walk
Alexander,
over
what are
it.
you
I
doing?
look at the
User left
triage
your
card, and
channel.
that determines whether I'm gonna spend my time on this dude or not.
Alexander, what are you doing?
I'm going to perform CPR.
Your mic's muted, Alexander. I hear you.
Performance.
Get to work.
Alright.
Oh, what I missed?
Yeah, I didn't get the arm.
Yeah, I think only the
Yeah.
first shot worked for some reason.
There we go.
Pulse again.
Go CPR.
I guarantee you he's in a
Packing
worse
his,
condition.
Chest.
Oh no, this patient
Oh.
got hit by a mortar. Nah, you know what? He got hit by a T-70 because he thought he could take it on with the law. That's what
Yeah,
happened.
getting his other arm tourniqueted.
Yep. Legs TQ'd.
Continuing CPR.
Alright, let's stop bandaging now.
This one I wanna push some
These we
fluids.
Yeah, sure.
What's up?
No, we don't need push fluids. He's good.
Okay.
I'm checking the
So
pulse.
some
should we
blood.
practice grenades?
No
These guys
pulse.
around?
I
Has he
wouldn't,
got a pulse?
because it's
Okay,
grenades are.
I guess
You don't
I'll
get
go
killed by
CPR.
grenades that
Alright,
often.
you start CPR.
Checking his pulse right now.
Okay, you
User
can.
left your
108,
channel.
Start CPR.
Yeah, he's got a
User
pulse.
joined your channel.
All right, while you guys are working this dude, I'm gonna
do CPR.
step for a drink because I left my thermos in the other room.
Yeah, you're good.
Pressure.
I will start to get the rest of these
Yeah, it's good.
fixed
User
up as
joined your
arm
channel.
like.
Yeah, I'll just
No,
I'll
he
just
has a
keep
low
doing
blood pressure.
CPR.
He has a pretty high blood
I'm
pressure.
continuing to pack as
Try and
well.
keep it down.
If
What-
you've got
how
surgical
would you
kit, then
put the
just
so
actually
we're gonna
no, we didn't get
use
taught
a-
how to stitch, so don't do it.
User left
But
your
if you want
channel.
to stitch, then I don't know, maybe do
User
it.
joined your channel.
Alright, can I get a pulse check?
User joined your channel.
No epinephrine to lower it.
An epinephrine.
No epinephrine.
He's got a pulse.
Okay.
Alright,
I'll
cool.
push one of them if you want. I've got one. Do you want to push on, yeah?
User left your channel.
Okay, so it's pack the arm.
User
Alright, I'm gonna
joined
get
your
a little bit
channel.
of fluid into him.
User left your channel.
Hey, Mikey, hang on. Hang on.
Getting an IV into him.
Yeah, it's
I've
two
already
one of
pushed it, you know.
the 250s.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna pack his
The epinephrine,
last
yeah.
thing in his arm. Okay, now we
Yeah,
just
I'm
have
out
a
of,
bowl.
I'm out of
Yeah.
fucking bandages. I just got
I'm just
filled
giving,
with plastic.
I'm just giving him a 250.
Yeah, the elastic
Oh,
are
nice.
for
Oh,
both, right? Or was it
Nice.
field? I can't remember.
The elastic is
Yeah.
quick and falls off easy, I think.
Yeah, that's why I was like,
Okay,
well, why don't we
you
just
got
use
it.
field
Good job, man.
bandages all the time?
Alright, there, he's getting blood.
Oh
into him
man,
now.
that's funny.
You guys can actually, since you guys got this guy up, and these guys were all exposed, what do you guys think is the viable thing to do next?
You want to do a grenade patient? Go take one of those guys and chuck a frag at them, and so they get an idea of
Sure.
what the difference between a bullet wound and a grenade is.
I'm gonna put
User
a
left
splint
your
on his leg end, or his leg first.
He's
Yeah.
got a heart rate.
No.
He
User
did.
joined your channel.
Does he? Let's see. Hang on.
Oh damn, this guy's messed up.
He did.
He has a
Someone
heart rate still.
performance.
It's
Yeah.
at 111.
Okay, so update your triage
User
card.
left your channel. User joined your channel.
Check his blood pressure.
User joined your
Cool.
channel.
All right.
No blood pressure.
User left your
Putting
channel.
a
See,
splint
now-
on his other arm.
Okay, that's
Cool.
where I'm stuck at this point is because there's no blood
You
pressure.
did the
User
blood
left
pressure
your
and a
channel.
tourniqueted
User
arm
joined
or
your
leg.
channel.
Oh
User
yeah,
left your
I
channel.
totally forgot. You showed up late. Yes, if you do a blood pressure on a
joined your
tourniqueted
channel.
limb, it's got to be 0.
Okay, so I'm gonna
User
remove his
joined
All right.
your
He's
tourniquet
still
on
got
his
a
right arm.
velocity. He's still got a velocity wound in his
Could
leg.
somebody start stitching him?
Yeah.
User left your
I'm gonna
channel.
check his
User
blood
left your
pressure.
channel.
All right, I'm stitching.
Is 139/93.
Alexander,
so I
do you
guess
have a
that's
mic, dude?
low.
No, it's
Can't
actually
hear you.
okay.
Is
I
it?
think your
It's a little
TS
on the
is
higher
broken
end,
right
but
now.
you can still
Go
use
ahead
those
and
shots.
reconnect in TS, and
Okay.
it'll do okay. You don't have to go anywhere. Just go to lobby and back. Hit lobby and
How
then
much
enter
time on
again.
that stitch?
That is a good question. Always ask timers on stitches because you never know if this dude's got a 39-second stitch or a 3,000-hour stitch, and he's gonna be sitting
User
there doing
left
this
your
forever.
channel.
Yeah.
How much time? Are we almost
User
done?
joined
that
your
one's
channel.
done.
Okay.
User
You hear me
joined
now?
your channel.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes, I can. Welcome back.
Alright, I just had to adjust my TeamSpeak. So
All right, I'm getting
All right,
20K
cool.
off.
Copy. Yeah.
Mikey, you
User
doing
left your
anything?
channel.
Nope.
User joined your left your channel.
Yeah, go check out that grenade patient.
I do have a question quickly
User
about
joined your channel.
like surgical kits. We only need one in our pack, right?
Yes.
And it never runs out.
Yes.
Alexander,
All right, there we go.
User
Okay.
left your channel.
Alright.
Yeah. I
Is
mean-
there anything
User
else like
joined your
okay?
channel.
So then I know there are other things that are like used over time, like painkillers. There's 5 in a box, right?
User joined your channel.
10.
Oh, 10 in a box. Okay, so I was misinformed. Okay. And there was one other thing. There was one other thing medical-wise, and I was like, is there... I think pretty much everything has been answered now, but like...
Yeah,
it
don't
might
worry
be an
about it.
advanced thing now, but...
Dude, y'all making me want to do an updated Q&A session on this Google Docs page, so if you guys have questions, I can answer them. Because this Discord DMing starting to get on my nerves. Just like, no, you guys live in different time zones. I live in
User
West
joined your
Coast, so like
channel.
West Coast US, so I'm behind everyone. When it's noon for you guys, it's like 3 in the morning.
What time is it for you right now?
12.
3:30?
12:33.
3:30 for me.
User
Yeah, it's
left
Oh,
your
3:30
channel.
for him.
Three,
It's like-
3 to 4 hours ahead, so
It's-
depending on where
User
you're at.
joined your
It's
channel.
8:33 p.m. for me right now.
You guys
Exactly. And you get my point. It's literally the worst to be
we're pretty
behind
much
everyone
done.
else
Yeah.
because it's like 2 a.m. I'm rolling up out of bed like because I'm a light sleeper and I'm just like, really? I thought, you know, somebody was dying and I needed to go somewhere, but that's just not necessary. So I'm going to put a Q&A page up on the medical side. Don't be afraid to DM me. Just take into account I am on West Coast time, so if I ignore you, it's... Yeah, I'm ignoring you because I enjoy sleep more than answering your question.
User left your channel.
Just wondering, when are you gonna do the advanced one again?
I gotta check my Google Calendar. You know what,
Yeah,
Dewey,
no
you
worries.
still here?
He just ran over there.
I'm gonna post my Google Calendar into Discord so
User
y'all
left
can get
your
a good
channel.
idea of when I'm available and when I'm too busy doing stuff.
All right.
Yeah, no, it's springtime. I work for the fire department, so it's
User joined your channel.
everybody's renewing their certifications and, you know, all that crap.
Sorry, I would have been here, but my kid's first birthday party today.
Dude,
So
go attend
nice.
that.
you know, I just got back.
Oh, I was like, dude, don't come down. Get out of here.
That's why I wasn't here.
Get out of here. Do things with your family. Like,
Yeah, I know,
not
right?
with us.
User joined
Okay.
your channel.
Yeah, no, I ran over all the BLS stuff. Those of you guys who are watching the recording, I will run over a quick brief
User
on
left your channel. User joined your
this.
channel.
Unfortunately for you guys, I'm not going to do this whole thing in this session, but here's what I will do. There is a link, there'll be a link in the description for my medical chart. just reference the flow chart on the far left-hand side, and you should be a-okay. There should be no problems whatsoever.
User joined your channel.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't have anything else to
User
add to
left
that.
user joined your channel.
Where's everybody else at? Is this it?
They ran off to the northwest.
Over there.
somewhere.
They're doing
they
grenade
were doing
patience.
stuff that needs.
User
Yeah,
left
they're
your
working on
channel.
grenade patience.
Are they doing good?
I don't know.
User joined
I
your
leave it up to
channel.
Labs here. He's doing that stuff.
Oh.
Now just wing it, and then now your objective now is that if there's any other casualties, you can go off and see if there's any other casualties around. So. And you can check on them here.
How you guys
now
doing?
since we have 4 guys here who are just watching us doing this shit, what do you guys think you guys should do?
Security.
No.
There you go.
Oh, you guys didn't get any puncture wounds with the grenade?
I did have a quick
Nah, I'm good.
question on like priorities. Like,
Send it.
I was I was in the front with 2 guys just checking up on them, and then a blast took out the 2 guys in front of me, and I was a medic, and I was right behind them, so I didn't go down, but they both did. But I was like, well, I'm totally messed up, so I
That's
need to
what I'm
fix
gonna go
myself
over
before I can
next,
help them.
But
Yes.
Yourself first.
All right, that's a good question. This is why I have this on recording. By the way, before I post this, you guys are all good with being on YouTube, right?
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah,
give a
I'm
shit.
already
He
on
was
there.
like barely on one.
Yeah,
He
that's
Cool.
just-
I already started a new
Yeah,
channel. I
Becky,
just
you're on
I'm asking
video.
for the sake
Yeah,
of
you
my
know, going,
new channel.
Yeah, mate.
Beast, go ahead.
Oh no, I didn't read the. I forgot. What are the 3 words?
But
You
you
know what?
always
Don't
make
answer that
yourself
question
big.
because that's gonna give you. I don't want to edit. Anyway, yes, good question. So his question, if you get, you know what, you're watching YouTube, you can rewind. Anyway, yeah, that's a good question. You prioritize yourself because you don't want to become a victim. Experienced medics will slap tourniquets on themselves, do bare minimal bandage, and go. They can fight through the pain. They're not shooting. But those of you who are new medics, do what you can. Patch yourself up. Go to the first dude in your range and work on him. Until he's stable, you know, don't leave his side. I know there's 2 people you want to save, but
Yay.
realistically, in this situation, you save what you can. You need to know your
Copy.
limits.
Get one stable, move to the
User
next.
left your channel.
Yeah, if that dude doesn't have a heart rate, you keep working on him until he's got a heart rate. If that's not the case, unfortunately, one of them has to die. That's the reality.
Yeah, rather one person die than both of them die.
Yes.
Yeah,
Pick your
because
friends.
if you try to bounce, if they're really both fatal and you try to bounce around, then both of them's gonna die.
Exactly.
So you got to get one stable and hope the other one can. Somebody helps the other one while you're working on him.
Yeah, it was. Well, in my situation, it was like a mortar blast hit us, and then I was the only medic in the squad, so I was like, well, shoot, if I go down, then everybody's screwed. So,
Yeah, it's
Medics
always
should
worse and
also
stuff.
be aware of the area that they are in. If you
Safety.
are in an open area, like you need to find a fucking deflate and hole up there instead of being in the open.
well, we were actually in the tree line, so we weren't even in the open, but
You got to kind of know
Like, you
when.
know what I'm saying. If you are in
Morning.
the open and if you're
Or
like
actually
pretty
afternoon
much
now,
exposed,
but-
what you should do is like try to get behind
You went
cover
from
under a
jeans and a
deflate,
shirt to a bathrobe.
so that way you can.
Honestly,
treat the
yeah,
person
because
that
I
or
was,
whoever you're
I
treating.
didn't have a
You gotta
long
know
sleeve. All my
when-
flannels are in the dirty, so I was like, I'll just
Hold
throw
on.
on a robe for now.
So.
Open the door, it's warming up outside.
Yeah, I know.
Here, let me go.
Yeah, you got to know
Bye.
when you can work on somebody and when you should move them. Like
User
if
joined
we're
your
sitting on
channel.
this road and we're taking shots, best thing to do is just get them out of the way. They might die in the process, but you got to keep yourself alive as well.
yeah, one
and
thing I've been kind of trying to figure out is when to drag somebody and when to pick them up.
Carry
That's a
if
tough-
you have a
tough
long
choice.
distance to go. Long distance being over 100 meters. If
But if
you're
you just got a couple meters.
if you got a couple meters to go and this dude and you're constantly getting shot at, you want to stay as low profile as possible. So even though crouching will take longer with the drag, you're not going to get shot in the face. So yeah.
Let's say if we got to take him to that fucking rock over there, I'm gonna pick him up. I'm not gonna take 10 minutes to drag him over there.
If you pop smoke, just
Gotcha.
wait like 30 seconds. Honestly, you should just do the golden rule of 10s. Wait 10 seconds before leaving, because that's how long it's going to take for smoke to actually be effective.
Gotcha. Okay, I did not know that. So
Yeah, smoke grenades like.
Yeah, no, me neither.
Hold on.
Yeah, they take a second to like come up.
And so
So obviously, right? 1001, 1002, 4. Everybody can count, so I'm not going to count for you. So obviously, you saw how in the 10 seconds it went from a stream to an actual cloud. So yeah, golden rule of tens. Just
Gotcha.
if you throw a grenade. Now, if you got a frag grenade, you got 7 seconds. 10 is when that thing blows up. All right, it should be out of your hands at 3. If you're ever throwing a frag grenade, I recommend ace throwing because it's better and you're less likely to kill friendlies.
I killed a
Copy.
family the other day, but I yelled grenade and nobody answered back, so I threw a grenade at
Was
them.
that on that compound? on the-
No, it was 1-1 and like 2 people, 1 floor. I was in 1-1, so I couldn't see where 1 floor was.
Yeah.
But I yelled grenade because I was getting fucked up, and I tossed a grenade, and
Oh,
it hit
yeah.
him. It actually killed him and the fucking
Ooh.
enemy. So.
Reminder, guys, gather up. Is everybody here? Oh, okay,
everyone's
cool. Yeah, androids. I'm going to go over this now because this is our most valuable tool. Obviously, you guys aren't ready to map mark yet because nobody here is like a super geographer dude, specialist, whatever they call them. I don't know. What do they call them? Cartographers?
I don't fucking know.
Cartographers are for
Guys
maps.
who understand orientation.
Pretty much, yeah. You got to be an expert at that stuff just to mark it on map. But you have this lovely thing called an android. So everybody, can you pull up your android real quick?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, if you double click on any position, you're gonna see something that says enemy salute, medical, general, and exit. You guys see that?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Slap that medical and drop one of
There you
two
go.
things: casualty or mass casualty incident. And click on that. It's gonna drop a little thing.
Oh.
Yeah.
Each one's a different color.
Oh,
no, they're not
okay.
actually. They got.
They have
different
different
icons.
symbols.
Yeah.
But overall,
CCP has nothing in it, and then mask has is the exclamation mark.
So
Yeah.
that
Oh,
just
yeah,
helps
that's-
User
one
left
nine
joined your
mainly,
channel.
because like
Yeah, that's
yeah,
That's
because
how
you
they're
can't
squad,
obviously use
right?
the map, but I can pull up an Android and know exactly where you are.
That's fucking useful.
That's so.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like if you say, 1-9, this is 1-1 on 3-9. I got a mask has and your squad lead's dead. We're just kind of like running around till we see. Oh, there's 1-1.
Generally, you are just
Yeah.
guiding yourself around. They're like, "Hey, 1-6, do you remember where 1-9 was last? You remember where 1-1 was last?" And he's like, "Why are you asking me?" They call it for mass cams, but unfortunately, their SL's dead. If you don't have a head cam, this makes this 30 times. If you had a head cam, it has a GPS tracker on it, so it's no big deal. But if you don't have
I
one,
always have a head cam.
as a medic, I'd recommend it because then I can tell when you're dead too. If I call you on 3-9 and you can't answer.
Yeah.
As an infantryman, don't. I guess. I mean, I shouldn't say yes or no. It's up to you. That's like, I don't know, an extra dude to spectate because I'm not allowed on the front line anymore. Yeah, but mainly know how to place these markers because when I ask, I need to know where. If you're not with your squad leader and your squad leader is 500 meters in the other direction, and your squad lead's like, yeah, just go to my squad, southeast.
Yeah.
500 meters in southeast is going to put me off a really long way if I'm walking.
Yep.
So yeah, knowing these places are really important. So now you know the Android. Everybody knows it. Those of you on YouTube, you know it. You watch my videos, I'm going to see who views it. So yeah, don't make excuses.
Oh, also, I remember hearing about it. We just talked about smoke grenades a little bit ago.
Yeah.
Are there certain smoke colors we need to care about?
Yeah, purple is friendlies that require medical. Green is friendlies. Red is, bad. We got the saying, it all came from Red Dead. Red is dead. Alright, anything that's red is probably going to die.
Does
If-
everyone knows this?
Yes.
No, what?
All cast knows it, so don't throw a red smoke grenade on yourself or you might not exist in the next 5 minutes.
So, do you recommend we should like carry at least one of the
At least one purple
of-
smoke grenade.
Okay, gotcha.
That's for.
Alright, that's good to know.
User left
That's
your
for
channel.
if
Yeah.
you're in a really hurry and you got to get and you don't got time to use your fucking.
Oh,
grenade,
I
you
mean-
just pop a
User
purple
joined your
and do it.
channel.
There's yellow, but generally this is a Vietnam or prairie fire thing. Yellow just means LZ is hot, but we don't do medevacs anymore.
Copy.
Yeah, so purple, medical, green, friendlies, red, enemies, yellow, LZ is hot. White smoke just stands for cover. Don't throw white smoke and then tell me to go to the white smoke because it's spread all over the place, and I'm even more confused. Cool, we're all on the same page?
User joined your channel.
Yep. Ace